GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd down and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man right side. That's McConkey. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert now. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on
you look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kappa. Go line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Hampton. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for the Chargers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Wait, take. Then we're going to 53.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Cowboys come in looking for an 11th win on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We're going to 54. Yeah! Wait,
on first down, it's Blue. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Yeah! There we go. Wait, thank you.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
We're going to 54. Right. Yeah! There we go.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Yeah! Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a second and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. A run once more with Hampton. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive he threw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Prescott now. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Toss play to the right to Blue. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Everybody. Wide 80. Hey, I like most. Waiting, take it.
They go again with Blue. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. Oh, he's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 20-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the dog metal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Done. Go ahead,
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue. His 9th touchdown of the season. And And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Hampton. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
6 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah! Here we go. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target low. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 26.
Now Blue trying the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 87 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54, 26.
A run, here's Lipke. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah!
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Chargers 9. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Odighizuwa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert now. Open man here is Conklin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They go with Blue between the tackles. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On first down, it's Hampton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So instead of fourth down, first down.
There's so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Harris running straight ahead. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Give here to Hampton.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is. 4th and goal.
They snap it to Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah! Here we go!
They'll try and run again with Blue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.